Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our first edition of our ICAN Online Tutors podcast for the year 2022. We are having today a very great personality, an intellectual property, a resource person when it comes to professionalism. We have here with us a vibrant, young, and intelligent professional in the person of Mr. Afeez Adebimpe. Afeez Adebimpe is a financial reporting specialist, an auditor, a professional trainer who specializes in courses like business law, financial reporting, business management, Nigerian tax, etc. Mr. Afeez is also a tax analyst and business advisor. He was the winner of the Young Accountant competition a few years back. Mr. Afeez is a graduate of accounting from the prestigious Yaba College of Education, an associate member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, a certified project manager, and he has preliminary certificate with CFA and CFI. In addition to this, he also has a diploma in international law. Wow. He has diploma in financial management and international law. What a great CV. Mr. Afeez has close to a decade experience in finances. He has worked with various institutions such as KPMG, ACA Professional Services, and currently he works in the oil and gas sector. Permit me to welcome Mr. Afeez Adebimpe. Mr. Afeez, how are you today?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm just blushing. I don't know what to say, but thank you for having me. It's a pleasure, and thank you very much.
You are highly welcome. Mr. Afeez, can you please share your ICAN journey with us?
My ICAN journey is an interesting one, although I had a steep delay at some point, but I am internally motivated to get the deal done. I started with ICAN ATS, which I passed in one sitting. Then I moved to ICAN Professional. At the time, I wrote only 2 papers in skills, that's financial reporting and public sector accounting, and I hit this in one sitting also. Wow. Afterwards, PM was a control paper for me. My first attempt at PM, I scored 15. And I was like, no, this shouldn't be me. How can I score 15? And at that time, I'm already lecturing and at the same time writing this professional exam. So my second attempt of writing PM was a great one. I had 73% as against the initial mark I scored in my first sitting. So I had a delay. I missed close to about 3 to 4 diets for some personal reasons. Eventually, when I wrote final, I attempted 5 papers at a go because we have 5 papers in final. I passed just 2. Yes, I passed auditing and advanced. Sorry, I passed auditing. I beg your pardon. I passed case study and corporate reporting. So corporate reporting was like financial accounting to me. Anything in accounting is my area. So I passed corporate reporting and case study in one sitting while I wrote SFN, auditing and taxation. So the second attempt, I passed 2 while I was left with SFL, almighty SFL. It took me about 4 attempts before I could pass SFL. But today, I am a qualified member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants, and I give all glory to Almighty God for making it an easy one for me. Thank you.
Wow, wow. What a great journey. Yeah, you said in between you had a break or or let me put it, maybe a challenge or challenges. For those aspiring accountants, how are you able to surmount those challenges?
Well, the challenges are more or less financial challenges. I had to make some contribution to my for my siblings. At that time, I had to weigh the options. Me writing the exam and they going to school and to get some things right. So the best option for me at that time is to stay back, support them, at least to get some qualification that can make them on their own, which Alhamdulillah, graduated courses, and I'm glad to say I was supportive. So thereafter, I faced the reality of ICAN and I cleared my paper in the final stage.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, no problem.
So, can you tell us how ICAN has impacted your career so far?
ICAN has immensely helped me. Writing ICAN was a good experience for young professionals because there's a respect that comes with being an ICAN student, let alone when you are a qualified chartered accountant. It's two different things. Being a
Yeah,
student has a pride on its own. People are called you with respect. During that period, you need to maintain focus and humility because writing ICAN is a whole form of pride on its own. So you're like the almighty chartered accountant in the
yeah,
making. So if care is not taken, you might get distracted and not getting to face the reality of life, read as at when you, pray as at when you, and give it your best. So I can, knowing that you are an ICAN student, will help you to get some opportunities, which ordinarily, if you are just a graduate, you will not have access to such opportunities. And being a chartered accountant on its own, it's a good one because
wow,
of offers keep coming on board. So you are left to pick the best for yourself.
wow,
So
wow,
that is it.
wow. Thank you. I love that response. Offers keep coming, so you are left to
Yes.
just
Yeah,
satisfy.
yeah. At some point, I was confused as to my next step.
Wow,
How to say, is it money that I wanted or I want career growth? So at a
wow, wow.
point, I moved for money. So eventually, I realized money will not sort it. I am a
Yes,
passionate chartered accountant. I love consulting. I moved
wow,
back to consulting. I
wow,
realized, I went back to the industry. But the
wow,
journey, being a chartered accountant, you are an asset that everybody wants to have on their team.
wow, wow. Thank you. I love that response. Yes, for those struggling to pass the exam, what advice you have for them? Some people will say ICAN is very hard. I've been writing the same course for so number of times, blah, blah, blah. What advice you have for them?
If you fail in your first attempt, change your tactics. That's all. It varies
Tactics.
from person to person. What works for me might not work for you. But change your game plan, right? So if you have been doing 4 hours reading, you might need to increase it to 6 hours. Above all, ensure you are more prayerful. And if possible, during that period of writing, like abstain from anything you know that can be a sin for you. I think that actually worked for me. I also sit back because I won a lot of prizes. I was a prize winner for my institution when I was in school. So why am I having delay with ICANN? So I asked myself, maybe I need to abstain from some certain things, maybe I need to move closer to God while I read. And this actually worked for me. So this actually worked. It's a new thing. Check yourself very well. Is this something you are doing wrong from the academic perspective? Correct it. Is this something you are doing wrong from the natural perspective? If you can identify, stop it, face the reality of, and I believe that success is assured at the end of the day.
Wow, wow. Mr. Afeez has taught us the spiritual approach to passing. Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Now, yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Now, there is trending issues within the ICANN professions. Now, a whole lot of institutions now use a lot of apps that do accounting jobs and everything. Now, what advice do you have for the institutes that will make ICAN relevant in this era of IT?
Well, before now, I've been part of the system. And anytime I find myself in any ICAN seminar or induction, I was a lecturer for 8 years program for close to 5 years. So sometimes during the induction, I would go. And when they have this kind of question time, and I give my own opinion. So mine is just that ICAN needs to step up the game, which they are doing already. So if the need is for them to send some of their members abroad to go and learn about these technologies and come back to Nigeria and put it to play, I think that would be better, because it's the need for advancement in technology cannot be overemphasized. Technology has come to stay, so we just need to blend with the system so as to be relevant. If not, we will be just jettisoned, and I know nobody will want that. We all want to be relevant all time. So the best thing we can do to be relevant all time is training and development. If that is done, I believe we are going to be shoulder to shoulder with our contemporary institutions around the globe.
Wow, wow. I love your responses. They are top notch. Yeah, you are a thorough professional. Now, between online classes like ICAN online tutors and physical classes, which is better and why?
Well, for me, I've been a student to a physical class. I've also been a student for an online class. And at the moment, I also lecture students virtually. That's online classes.
The audio is paused. Hello, the audio. I can't hear you.
You can continue, Afeez.
Okay, thank you. Can you take the question again, please? Thank you.
Okay. The question is, between online classes like ICAN online tutors and physical classes, which is better and why?
Okay. I've been privileged to be a student for an online class. I've also been privileged to be a student for a physical class. And at the moment, I'm privileged to be a tutor for an online session and also a lecturer for a physical session. For me, it's a function of preference. But if you look at the growth in technology, I think for conveniency and for time management, I think virtual session, online class is on the high percentage of say 75%. My certification in financial management and international business law from an international business school in Germany was done virtually. I didn't go to Germany to do the course. I did it here from Nigeria, and it was so helpful and impactful again. So I will say virtual session has come to stay. We just need to upgrade our standard to meet up with the technology. For me, I will give preference to a virtual session, not because I'm a lecturer with ICAN online tutors, but because of convenience and time management purpose. Because people need to juggle between reading for their exam and also working. And because you are trying to write ICAN, that doesn't mean that you should stop working. You are going to suffer it. So the best thing you can do is attend virtual session, pick your appropriate time to attend classes. You just need to discipline yourself after class to read and go back to the pre-recorded session, go over it again, and that is how you can pass your exam. For me, while SFM was the problem, a class possible, I need to pick some online materials, and I also need to attend some online lectures for me to be able to aid my SFM. For me, I think I advise students to go for online classes if going for a physical class is posing a big challenge to them because of their job or family functions. My opinion. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Nice response. Nice response. Yes, in this line, you see most people complain of financial issues. What advice, as a parting shot, what advice you have for an aspiring chartered accountant?
Save money, stay focused, and remain positive. Don't let the social weight of people make you feel inferior. Yahoo boys are everywhere.
Hmm.
Twitter, Instagram, they are there to intimidate you. Stay focused. The little you are earning, God will bless it for you. Ensure you are saving. And once you attain your target, go register for ICAN or any professional course and start your program. At the end of the day, you'll be proud of yourself. That's my advice. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. It's been a very, very lovely session with Mr. Afeez. And we won't hesitate to have you some other times. At least personally, I've learned some things from you. At least I've learned the spiritual approach to passing exams. That's
Oh, yes, that's the goal.
that
Because if you believe you are brilliant, if you believe you are very intelligent and you keep failing a paper on one particular course, you need to take it up with God. God, what's happening? Okay, there are some sin I've been committing, right? Let me stop. If you are the type that is fornicating before, stop. If you are the type that you have been taking alcohol, Islamically is not permissible, right? Stop it. Okay, if you are the type that doesn't respect your parents before, start to respect them. So you just need to change something about you because when you are facing some challenges, you don't know where the it is coming from. The best thing is to change your plan and go again and have faith in God. With your effort, success is assured. That's my own principle, and it's still working for me to present.
wow, wow, wow. Thank you. By this, we have
You are
come
most
to the
welcome.
end of this podcast session. Thank you
Thank
and
you
do
so
have
much.
a lovely day. Thank you. Thanks for
Thank you. I'm
presence.
glad that you invite me for this session. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you, the ICAN Online Tutor Management. Thank you, Mr. Olubori Uthman. It's a pleasure to be a guest for your podcast section. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do take care of yourself. Thank you.